tell you how Pele was the most overrated player in the history of this sport. Right guys, welcome back to another video. Now I'm pretty fuming at the moment. Yeah, I just have to shower, my hair is a mess. Screw that. I'm really freaking fuming at the moment. So basically, Football News, which is an Instagram account, posted a tier list of from GOAT to overrated. Yeah. So basically, he created this, and Messi is GOAT. I mean, if I go on about that, the world will freaking end, so screw that. But at the overrated section, Pele was there. Now you might be wondering, oh really? How is Pele in the overrated list? Well people, this video is exactly about that. Now let's go all the way back to 1958 when he had that golden year in the World Cup, right? 7 goals, he was 17, he went against France, Sweden, Wales and all that stuff. Now, currently, when that post went up, I was like, alright. I went through the comments to see, what are people gonna say, right? Turns out a lot of people were angry that Pele was overrated. Why? I mean, I agreed with it. He is very overrated, definitely. I mean, of course. But a lot of people were like, Pele is not overrated. He scored 650 goals. God, 693.
Just £2 a month. You can help sponsor this YouTuber.
It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you. Back in 1958, Pele was fine. But he scored 7 goals. I can agree with that. Fine, it's pretty good for a 17-year-old. But he went against teams that had nobody. They had nobody. So they had Raymond Kopa, who was the 1958 Ballon d'Or winner, France. That's it. Who was in their defense? 2 dudes from the local pub. Who cares? You scored against players who probably have been playing their first game of football. And yeah, my grandma can kick a football better than that. Now, more things. 650 goals, about half of them came from charity matches and exhibitions and friendlies. FIFA just gave it to him so he can get 1,000 goals, which is complete and utter bullshit. I can't. FIFA, just so you can get cash of a black man from Brazil doesn't mean that you can just use him to extort cash from his play. Basically, when he was playing for Santos used him. Santos FC basically created all these exhibition matches against some Qatari club, some dudes who basically have all the oil in the world, and expected Pele to score 7 goals against them. Like, why does it matter? He just scored a lot of these goals, got 1,000 goals, 500 of them from friendlies. I'm actually sweating. The fan is not on, just so I can have good sound. That's how much I'm into this video right now. Man, this is complete crap. I'm in a fuming argument with the idiots in the comment section in that post. Basically, they're still commenting, I'm pretty sure. And I've posted like 30 comments on that post by now, trying to tell people how overrated Pele is. So, one of my friends, she's a Brazil fan. She's like, Pele is the greatest player of all time. I was like, nope, Johan Cruyff is. Yeah, I support Johan Cruyff. And she's like, hell no, I don't even know who that is. Probably not. And I explained her everything about Pele, and she's like, okay, he isn't the greatest player. I saved a life. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, Pele isn't the GOAT. Never was, never will be, never is. Let me get into the statistics. I don't have exact statistics. People can help me in the comment section. I'm using my phone to record this. I can't really look, can I? So basically, supposedly he scored 650 goals in 693 games. Pretty good. But he was playing for Santos at the time. He never played in Europe, so he never went against people like Beckenbauer, Bobby Charlton or Eusebio in the Champions League or the European Cup at the time. But in the World Cup, he did. So explain to me how England beat a Pele-laden Brazil with, Oh god, Garrincha. I mean, Garrincha is basically the greatest Brazilian player of all time. I'm saying that right now. Many Brazilian fans know Garrincha. I mean, one of my friends is a big Brazilian fan. I'm telling you, you ask people from Brazil who is their greatest player, they'll probably say Garrincha. I'm telling you right now. Right. So, I was gonna say Pele played for Santos, and he played against dudes who were probably drunk off their head trying to defend against a 17-year-old black man trying to do a roulette past them and score a goal. Of course that works. They didn't know how to play football. Now the same thing goes with that 32-0 Australia versus American Samoa match. Why did they score 32-0? American Samoa couldn't even get their full team in there. They were playing against 16-year-olds, and Australia had experienced players who just scored, 9 goals against American Samoa. Basically, they just abused little kids. They should have child endangerment charges. Back to Pele. He played for Santos. They played in a crappy Brazilian league. He wouldn't be able to get half his goals if he played for teams like Bayern Munich, if he played for teams like Man United or even Real Madrid. I'm telling you, Alfredo Di Stefano is basically one of the greatest players of all time, and he's Real Madrid's greatest player of all time. He's first and second is Ronaldo. Basically, third is Raul. Forget about that. But Alfredo Di Stefano is also, he's better than Pele, definitely. 5 European Cups. Pele has won the Copa America God knows how many times, because even in the Copa America, Argentina didn't have many good players, nor did Peru, nor did Colombia. Basically, Brazil were the 2002 Arsenal Invincibles back in the era of the Copa America he played in, which is the 50s to the 70s. And then Pele or Santos to, oh my god, the MLS. He played for the American League, where there were worse players who had no sense of football. They were basically Americans who were just spending their Saturday mornings trying to get against players like Gerd Muller, who was also pretty good. So, the basis of this video is pretty short. It's going to get shortened, definitely. I'm just saying Pele isn't good. Sure, he scored 650 goals, isn't good. I can score 1,000 against some babies if I wanted to, but I'm not, because I'm a good guy. So Pele is a complete knobhead. He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time, and even his top 100, a lot of players are missing that are clearly better than the players on there, but his top 100 is pretty good. But otherwise, his future predicting skills are absolutely terrible. Like, let me tell you, he said that Robinho, yes, I'm talking about Manchester City's Robinho, would be the next Pele. He had good skills. He was pretty okay back then. He said he was going to be the next Pele, the heir to the throne of the world's greatest player. Well, that went well. Now he's playing for a Turkish club called Başakşehir FC. If I even pronounced that right, Başakşehir FC. Yeah, he's playing for that team now. He played for AC Milan, Real Madrid somehow, and Manchester City. Explain to me how that's considered to be greatest player of all time. You tell me. Now my hair is messed up, I know that. Leave that alone. I'm just telling you, do not listen to complete knobheads like us people from Kerala. We don't know what football is. Also, I know what football is, definitely. I mean, I live in Muscat, I don't live here. The people here are crazy. Also, I can't argue. I mean, sure, Messi can be the GOAT, so is Ronaldo, so is Cruyff, so is Gerd Muller. So many people are GOATs. Yeah, so many people are GOATs. I can't argue with that. Pele clearly overrated. Well, what was the base of this video? Hating on Brazil. Oh, sorry. Hating on Pele. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, If you subscribe to the channel, please, and turn on notifications for getting to know when I upload, the moment I upload it. Now, let me tell you, I'm hating on Pele because I don't think he's the greatest player of all time. Second of all, this will enrage a lot of people. Third of all, I just spit straight facts. If you want me to rap about Pele or even dissing Pele, I'll make a Pele diss track if you want. Like the video. Let's get 2 likes and I'll do a Pele diss track. Also, let me tell you, I'm just this dude trying to tell people how football works and telling how Johan Cruyff was basically the greatest player of all time. He basically was the greatest player of all time. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? If you argue with that, I will destroy you, come to your house, steal your things, and maybe give you a karate chop on the neck so you can fall down on the ground and they might pull your pants. No homo. Goodbye.